and welcome to this gentle hip stretch practice where we're going to focus on 3 different variations of pigeon pose. We're not going to hold each pose for very long, but if you want to pause the video and hold ones that hit the spot for you and stay in them longer, that's perfect. So in that case, you might want to have blocks or a bolster or a pillow nearby just so that you can get comfortable in that pose. But we're not going to stay in them for too long. So let's get started. Come to the back of the mat, big toes to touch, knees pretty wide apart so that we can open through the hips. And then start to walk your chest forward, walk your hands forward, and rest your forehead on the mat. Stretch really far with those fingertips. Let the chest and shoulders open, and then also push back slightly, hips to heels, so you can feel the opening through your hips here. Settle into the space. We'll just take 3 deep breaths here. On your last breath, can you push your hips back a little bit farther and stretch through the fingertips a little bit more? Then on your next inhale, start to walk the hands in so you can lift shoulders up over the wrists and knees under the hips. And tuck your toes, and we're going to just draw some hip circles. So take the hips to the right and then bring them forward to left and back. 3 more like that. And you can come forward as much as feels good. You could take it all the way into cobra, dropping the hips. You can push the hips back so you're almost in a child's pose. Let's take 1 more here. And then let's reverse those circles. Moving to the left, forward, right, and back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you push the hips back. Keep engagement through the core so you're not just dumping all of your weight into your lower back. 1 more here. And then come back through center, neutral spine. Maybe walk those knees in a little bit more. We'll just take our traditional cat and cow. So drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the crown of the head. And exhale, round, push the mat away. 2 more here with your own breath. Neutral spine. You can keep your toes tucked or untucked. And we're just going to draw some circles with our knee. So pick up your left knee, take it back, keeping it bent up to about hip height. And then back down, warming up through the left hip joint. And then we're going to hold it up at hip height and just kick that foot out and bring the heel back in. Let's kick it out, bring it in. 3 more here. Inhale out, exhale as you bring it in. Try to keep your knee lifted. Last one. And then re-extend, drop that foot, push the hips back and reach the arms forward, but keep the chest lifted. One more breath here. Then walk the hands back in. Lift that leg, bend the knee, and we're just going to bring that knee forward so we can step outside of the left hand into our low lunge. So you can sink the hips forward here. And then take the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Press your left arm into your left knee and shin and extend your right arm up. Exhale, thread it under the left leg. Inhale, extend. Look up. Exhale, thread it under. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, under. For 2. And 1. Then re-extend one more time. Big stretch through the lower back. Circle that arm down. Bring both hands down. And then we're going to heel toe our left foot over to the right hand. Coming to pigeon. So if having the shin parallel with the top edge of the mat feels like too much, just tuck that left foot in towards you. Walk your right toes back so you have more space. Take your hands out off of the mat. Lift your chest. Find that back extension. And then lower. Then lift. And lower. 3 more here. Lift. Connecting your breath with your movement. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower. And this time bring your hands out in front of you for support. So on this one, for our traditional pigeon, I'm keeping my shin at a 45-degree angle. If you want a bigger stretch, you can bring it at a 90-degree angle. And then fold. Just go to where it feels good in your body today. So if you have a bolster or blocks, those can help support. If you want to take your block, bring your elbows to your block so you can rest your head. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. On the next inhale, start to lift up. Walk your hands in, tuck your back toes so you can walk that knee in. And then come back to a kneeling position, tabletop. Extend your right foot back. Rock forward and back. Maybe lift that leg, kick the heel, the glute, shake out that leg. And we'll go to the second side. So we'll start with those knee circles from tabletop on the right side. Pick up the right knee, take it back, up and around. And then let's reverse those circles. Keep pushing through your palms. Keep lifting your back to the sky. Keep some engagement through the core. One more here. And then bring that knee up. We're going to kick the right foot out to the right and bring the heel to glute, keeping the knee lifted. Don't let the knee fall down. 3 more here. Inhale out, exhale as you bring that foot in. Last one, and then kick it out. Set your foot down. Walk the hips back slightly and the hands forward slightly. Drop the forehead to the mat. Chest stays lifted. Inhale, start to look up, walk the hands back under the shoulders, and then bend that knee, bring it in so you can step it forward. Coming to our low lunge, so sink the hips forward. Right hand to the inside of the right foot. Reach your left arm up, gaze up, and thread it under. Inhale up, exhale under. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Thread it under one more time. And then re-extend, circle that arm around and down. Pause in your low lunge. And then we're going to heel toe that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Walk your back left toes back and knee back a little bit so you have more space. And keep your foot in closer or keep the shin at a 90-degree angle parallel with the top edge of the mat. We're going to lift and lower 3 times here. So find that back extension. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you lift. Lower down and lift. Last one, lower and lift. And then start to walk your hands out and come to your elbows. Stay on your forearms. Take your elbows out in front of you, resting your hands in prayer. You can stack fist over fist or palm over palm. Just find somewhere for your head to rest. No tension or tightness in the upper body. So if you have a bolster or pillow you want to use to support your upper body, you can. 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, use your hands to start lifting you up. To help lift you up, tuck your back toes, walk that knee in. So you can pick up your right knee and take it back. Extend the right toes back, rock forward and back. Lift that foot off, lift that leg off, kick through the heel. Just shaking out that leg. Then come back to tabletop. Just snake out the spine, pushing hips and shoulders in opposite directions. Making an S shape with your spine. One more each side here. And we're going to take our right toes back again, lift the leg, and cross it over the left to the back left outside of the mat. And then from here, we're going to walk that foot back so that we can sit down over our left leg for transverse pigeon. So this is a really good one if you have a pillow to support you here for your chest. Stack fist over fist again, or just let the head hang heavy, no tension in the face. Really opening through this left hip. 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, start to lift back up. Come onto your back right toes so you can walk that knee in, lift that leg, come back to tabletop. We'll go to the second side. So extend your left foot back, cross it over the right, set it down outside of the right mat. Then start to walk that leg back. And the more that you walk it back to a diagonal, the more you're going to feel this in your right hip. So if that feels like too much, walk it a little bit closer to your mat, your left foot. If you want a little more, walk it farther away. And then find somewhere for your head to rest. One side might be a little bit tighter than the other. Inhale, start to walk the left foot back in, lift it, come back to your tabletop, cross at the legs so you can set your hips back, and we're just going to come to a seated pigeon. So extend both legs out long, bring your right ankle over the left thigh above the knee, hands come back to support, and then bend that left knee, and keep your chest tall. You can rock side to side, feeling a big stretch through the right hip. If you want a deeper stretch, you can push through your hands to lift your hips and walk your glutes closer to your left leg. And then pick the hips up, walk back, extend that left leg, uncross the right foot, shake out the legs. We'll go to the second side. So the left ankle over the right thigh above the knee. Bring your weight back so you can bend through the right knee. Bring the sole of the foot to the mat. Rock side to side, seated pigeon. And then deeper stretch, pick up the hips, walk it closer, but keep the chest lifted still. And you can hold in stillness or rock side to side. If you had your hips closer, you can pick them back up so you can extend that right leg out, uncross the leg, shake it out. We'll just do one more passive stretch. So we're going to come into butterfly pose, bring the soles of the feet to touch. And then you can stay up tall, or you can start to fold forward, holding on to the tops of the feet to pull yourself in closer. Inhale to lift up. Bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat and drop both knees over to the left. Come back through center, drop both knees over to the right. To the left. And one more time to the right. Come back through center, cross at the ankles. Take a moment to notice how your hips feel, maybe a little more open and relaxed at the same time. Thank you so much for moving with me today. Until next time, namaste.